Welcome back to the FanSpeak Network. It's Wednesday. It's Best Ball Jeopardy. I have one of the contestants here. I'll have two here shortly. But of course, every Wednesday we are doing Best Ball Jeopardy. We are doing a full round one, and I will bring that over in just 1 minute. But I want to say hi to the chat first. We've got off the schneid, one of the winners that you'll see on the bracket. We've got our chat lord, Mike Robin, here. We got Nick, the WTF. Great to see you. So anybody else, jump in. If you're watching on Twitter, jump in to the YouTube streets with us. It's much more fun. You can answer the questions, root on the guys. So be sure to join us here on YouTube. But first, I have to say hi to our first contestant. Pat from FantasyDogPound is your matchup tonight, Bindles. Bindles, how are you feeling about matching up with Pat in Best Ball Jeopardy round one tonight?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a very tough opponent. I mean, he's a very smart guy. He is constantly doing ranks and everything. So I feel like he's drafting all the time. So I feel like smart guy, always in the weeds. So I think it'll be a tough battle. Like I said on Twitter, I think it's going to be a close one for sure. So
yeah, you said you were practicing. So you said you were studying. So you sound like a man prepared.
I am. I have been practicing. I think I told you before, like I'm a little like sleepy, so I'm like that is probably not great, but I think my preparation will help make up for it. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, good to see Hartman, our guy Emo Cowboy, Candyman, all in the chat as well. We appreciate you for jumping in, rooting these guys on. Pat is just a couple minutes delayed, so he will join us in a minute. While we're doing that, of course, hit that like button. We appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't to the FanSpeak Network. We're almost to 600 on the road to 1,000. And of course, if you haven't checked out our FanSpeak Best Ball subscription on Substack, get in there. A link is in the description. It's just $34.99 for the year. Articles, 3 to 4 articles a week, rankings for all the different formats, and some soon-to-be sub-only shows coming up. Link in the description. Of course, check out Bindles and Pat's links. Bindles channel, link in the description. You also do Ballsy episode every Monday with the mentioned Candyman. So why don't you talk about that show for just a minute while we're waiting for Pat?
Yeah, we started a few weeks ago, and I think it's been super fun so far. We've had some really huge guests, really smart people on, and yeah, I'm excited to keep it going the whole summer. Trying to get the production value going, get some fun segments going. We're gonna continue to do some more of those, and yeah, have some ballsy takes along the way. So yeah, we have Neil Orfield on
I
next
love
Monday.
Neil. Love Neil.
Yeah, great guy. I used to do a lot of streams with him last year, and I haven't been on a stream.
I remember that. Yeah,
in a long time. So I'm excited to catch up with him for sure. So yeah, thanks for talking about Ballsy. It's yeah, good fun new project. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, Ballsy is a must watch on Monday nights. And of course, again, if you're watching this, you're already probably following Bindles on Twitter. You're already probably following his YouTube channel. But if not, be sure to check out links in the description. Again, we appreciate you coming in, join us in chat. I see Hulk Mashed Potatoes. I see JT Best Ball be on actually with JT Best Ball on Friday night. And also then Cody will be on with me, a friend of Best Ball Friday night. So love all the cross streaming. Bindles, do you think there will be a cross stream BBM finalist team? I mean, I feel like I haven't heard of many BBM finalist teams. There's so many cross streams. There's got to be a few, right?
Yeah, it's got to happen at some point, right? Like in the multiverse of streams, it's going to happen hopefully this year. Yeah, it's crazy because I think there's only been a few. Like I think Pete and
I just say Pete and Eric Bindford did, right?
They had one. What, it was like 2023 or
yeah, that was a
2022.
while ago. Yeah.
And that's just making me now. I'm forgetting that I didn't study the BBM winner. So if there's questions on that, then I think I'm gonna have to go off the cuff with those ones. So, but no, yeah, I mean it's crazy how many stream like. Yeah, I mean I started like whatever a year and a half ago, and I feel like it's like I want to make like one of those. Have you ever seen like those like matrices where it's like each little bubble and like how they connect with the other ones?
Yeah,
I want to build one of those for like the best ball space because it's just like it's so crazy how many different like interactions there are and different connections. So
no,
it's a
you're
great
so
space.
right. It's absolutely the best space. Like, again, all the cross streams, all the networking, all the rooting each other on and that kind of stuff. So speaking of, wanted to say hi to, we got Nick in chat. We've got Steph in chat. Great to see you. We've got James Young. Great to see you as well. So Bindles, I'm going to pull up the bracket. So in case anybody hasn't seen this yet, we have had 4 round ones so far. So Off the Schneid is moving on. Who Hames is moving on. Candyman, the math genius, is moving on. And PPR Tyler, that was the last round 1 matchup. On the right side, you will see the rest of the round 1 matchups starting with tonight. And so we have Pat, Fantasy Dog Pound versus Bindles. Then next week, we've got a big one. Justin Herzig from ETR versus R. Steve Schaup. That's going to be a fun one. We wanted to make sure Steve was put to the test early, and we're giving him Mr. BBM every year, finalist every year, Justin Herzig. So Justin and Steve will be next Wednesday back at 9:30 p.m. Then the following Wednesday, another big one, Pete Overzet, the godfather of best ball, versus the great Neil Orfield, who you just mentioned. That will be, I believe, 4 p.m. on July 2nd. So we've got a loaded rest of the round 1 coming up. And then we'll have the highest scoring losers play each other to get back in the bracket. Then the quarterfinals will be reseeded by score. So Bindle's score does matter. Feel free to run it up. Whether you're a winner or a loser, you could get back in the tournament as the highest scoring loser, or if you're the winner tonight, that'll affect seeding. So that is the brackets. And then this is the current leaderboard. So PPR Tyler and Who Hames, if you're watching, they are the top scores so far. These are the scores to beat Bindles.
5,800. That's a lot.
Yeah. And then we have Candyman right behind him, and Hartman, the top scoring loser right now. And I don't want to say loser because he's not. He's a winner. Hartman's amazing, but the highest scoring losing contestant. Then Off the Schneid, then Best Ball Guy. So right now, Hartman and Best Ball Guy are the 2 to get back into the tournament. Then Sean Mitchell, then Emo Cowboy. So these are important to keep in mind, again, for the seeding of the quarterfinals for the 2 high scoring losers who will try to get back into this tournament. And again, these are the times for the upcoming shows. Again, back to 9:30 next Wednesday with Steve and Justin Herzig. Then July 2nd to kick off, Independence Day week, we start with a little Overzet versus Neil Orfield, and then July 9th, 9:30. So looking good, looking exciting. Any thoughts on the bracket, Bindles?
Yeah, this is a tough bracket, man. We got lots of ball knowers in here. I think Steve versus Justin Herzig, that might be the toughest matchup so far. Like, I feel like both just extremely sharp guys. So really looking forward to that one. And then Pete I think is going to be super hard to beat as well. So it's a tough side of the bracket to be on this side, but I think I have a fighting chance. So I feel I like it.
I love the confidence. I think Pat is almost ready. He stepped away for a bit. We'll bring him on, get his thoughts, and then Best Ball Justin Bruni, our Best Ball Alex Trebek will be after the intro, ready to start this Jeopardy. And there he is, folks. We've got Pat from Fantasy Dog Pound. How are you doing, my friend? Are you ready to face off against Bindles? He's been warming up here.
Officially. Yeah, no, change some diapers, put some kids to sleep. Like, couldn't be more ready for this.
He's coming in fresh. He's coming in ready to go. So of course we talked about Bindles, link in the description. So of course is Pat, but if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed to the Fantasy Dog Pound, both the Discord, Twitter, and on YouTube. And of course, check out Best Ball Overlay. We use Best Ball Overlay, code FANSPEAK if you want to use it in all of our drafts. But this is anything you'd like to talk about, Pat, before you are getting ready to kick off your Jeopardy battle.
No. Not historically a good Jeopardy player. So this will be fun. This will be fun. No matter what, win or lose. If I lose, it's because I like Bindles too much. That's what I'm going to run with. So
they're talking about narrative in chat. Are you trying to psych Bindles out, make him wait, like ice the kicker situation?
I hit him. This is completely unrelated why I have this, but I ordered these so long ago, and I'm like, what better time than now? Maybe we got a little sponsorship ad. Who knows?
I think sponsored. Yeah, reach out for sponsorship, folks.
Or the stock's going to zero if we lose. So
absolutely.
Pivotal moment for Neurogum here.
All right. So we've gotten the guys' thoughts. We've said, make sure you're subscribe to, of course, Fanspeak Network, but these guys' channels, of course, root these guys on in the chat. And in just 1 minute, Best Ball Bruni will be here and the games will begin.
This is Jeopardy! And now, here is the host of Jeopardy!
That's me, Justin Bruni, the host of Best Ball Jeopardy. We've got another great contest here. We've got Bindles. We've got Pat from FantasyDogPound. Gentlemen, how you feeling? How you doing?
Ready.
Great.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm excited,
feeling
man.
Great. Love to see it. Love to see it. Any questions on the format here? I assume both of you have been watching, been following along.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I've watched back most
good.
of them.
We're
so
good.
yeah, I think I'm pretty locked in. Locked in. All right. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Name That Stack. We've got Willekeurig Best Ball. That's random best ball in Dutch. You're welcome. We've got Rookie ADP in the form of a question. In this category, you're going to have to answer in the form of a question. Any blank statements for the answer will be considered incorrect. Then we've got Best Ball Mania 6 ADP stocks. And of course, bi-week math. Gentlemen, would you like to fight it out for the coin toss? No, Pat, you take it. I think this is first. I think this is a first. What do you got,
Rookie
Pat?
ADP. We're going to warm up with something real light. We're going to go real small. We're going rookie ADP for 1K.
We're going to a coin toss first. Heads or tails, pal?
Heads.
Heads. There it is. It's heads. The board is yours, Pat.
Rookie ADP 1K.
All right. 1K, he says?
Oh, yeah. No, you start big.
Okay, all right. Hey, well,
that's
crazy. That's literally what my strategy was too. I was watching earlier and I was like, I think I want to.
I know.
All right, we've got QB 35, round 20. We have a rookie next gen score of 81 that ranks second in the class. This quarterback threw 11 interceptions his senior year in college. Name that rookie.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
For 1,000.
This is gonna suck. Rookie next gen score 81, second out of 81. What's that?
Second in his class. So second amongst all quarterbacks.
Shedeur Sanders.
That is incorrect to Bindles.
I should trust in my gut.
QB 35.
That one threw me off.
Okay, I think I know who it is. Is this Jalen Milroe? That is Jalen Milroe for $1,000.
Yeah. The 11 interceptions. I don't think Sanders threw that many, but then the second in the class thing threw me off. God damn.
Bindles, the board is to you, sir, with $1,000 lead. Let's do Name That Stack for 1,000. Name that stack for 1,000. The boys are a gunnin'. We've got QB 8, wide receiver 75, and RB 44 currently coming off the board in Best Ball Mania 6. This team was 18th in passing yards in 2024. I need quarterback. I need receiver. I need running back. QB 8. Who's QB 8?
That's a good starting point.
Yeah, that's the easier of the rankings, I feel. At least that's where my head was when I put it together. QB 8. Who's QB 8? Oh God, QB 8. Let's think. Okay, Josh Allen, Lamar, Burrow.
Clock. No, just kidding.
Okay, I think it's a gentleman's clock. I got him.
Of course. No, you're good. No, you got time. This is a big one.
Okay, is this Kyler Murray, Michael Wilson, and Trey Benson? That is correct.
God damn.
We also have some correct.
That was flames. That one was flames.
I was trying to figure out QB 8 because I was like, I thought it was Baker Mayfield, but then I was like, I don't think these ADPs line up. So Woo!
Right when you said Kyler, I got nervous. Not
clean lead here for Bindles, 2,000-0. The board is yours, sir. Let's do rookie ADP for 800.
Rookie ADP for 800. Like
okay. We've got wide receiver 50, ADP 93, round 8 draft capital, rookie next gen score of 84, ranking 3rd against all receivers in his class. Cool breeze. Cool breeze. We have a correct answer in the chat. Wide receiver 50, 80. Okay, so ADP 93. 2 from the chat. Is this Emeka Egbuka? That is correct for 800. Incorrect? Correct. Oh, okay. Nailed it. Board is yours, sir. Cleaning up. I think let's keep going rookie ADP. Let's go 600. Rookie ADP for 6. We've got wide receiver 54, ADP 104, a rookie next gen score of 79, ranking 8th in his rookie class amongst receivers. His QB ranks QB 16. Get on your toes when you meet your foes. Get on your toes when you meet your foes.
Little riddle.
Okay, ADP 104. Get on your toes when you. This is tough because I feel like there's a lot of like QB that range with rookies in that range too. Like there's like 3 or 4 guys that are on my mind. So I'm trying to think. Couple of correct answers from the chat. Chat's on fire tonight. QB 16. Oh God. Is this Trey Harris and Justin Herbert, or Trey Harris? Are either of those answers? Sorry, it's wide receiver. So Trey Harris. Sorry, Trey Harris is the correct answer. He's working through it. He's getting there. But I can't give credit to like the brainstorming. You know, like you're right. Is this Justin Herbert? Like I don't know. Is Justin Herbert a rookie? Fair. Because there's like 3 or 4 rookie receivers right there that go in that range, and then there's
between Harris and Higgins,
Burden too. And I was trying to think, like I was gonna say Caleb and Luther Burden, but I was like, I think Caleb's slightly higher than QB 16. So yeah. Correct. The board is yours, sir. Let's keep going rookie ADP. Let's go 400. Gonna clean out the category. We've got a tight end, ADP 126. Coming off the board, round 11. His RB1 ranks RB26. We've got Idaho Tough. Idaho Tough. Tight end, ADP 126. His RB1 ranks RB26? Huh. Correct. Okay, well, I was going to say... Chad is dunking this one. I think it's, let's say Colston Loveland. That is Colston Loveland. Yeah. I was going to say Tyler Warren, but then it said RB26 as his RB1, and I'm like, okay, it can't be him. The fatigue game here for Bindles came in tired. He's on fire. Can he hold on to it? Let's finish out rookie ADP. I just don't want to do bye-week math. I'm leaving that for Pat. I'll have to go back, but I'm pretty sure this would be the record for the most correct answers in a row, and it's only 200. So,
let's go.
We've got wide receiver 72, ADP 173, rookie next gen score of 80, 7th amongst receivers in this class. His RB1 ranks RB16. Lil Christmas. Okay. ADP 173. Oh, God. Got a correct answer from the chat. Also an incorrect answer. I don't know if this is right. I'm not as confident in this one, but I'm going to say Pat Bryant. That is incorrect. Pat to steal.
Is it Jalen Noel?
That is Jalen Noel. Little Christmas. Little Noel. You're right. His ADP's been falling. You're right. That's
you slip.
Pat, you are on the board, and the board is back to you, sir.
Let's go with BBM 6 ADP stocks for, let's go 200.
200. He's going to work his way up now, folks. Lesson learned. Up 27 spots in the last 7 days on Underdog. Currently RB 55, ADP 180. Fantasy points per game in 2024.
Nick Chubb.
7.9. 23, 11.6. 22, 16.6. Entered the league in 2018.
Nick Chubb.
That is correct.
Let's go 400.
Couldn't wait. He's coming.
That's a good one.
Down 9.2 spots last 7 days on Underdog. ADP 113. Round 10. Fantasy points per game. 2024, we had 10.4. 23, 5.8. And 22, 2.7. His QB ranks QB 22. Name that player.
Name that player. Fantasy points per game, 24, 10. I know, I just did a Rise or Fall show too. 113. What's up, Bo? Yeah. Questions from the wife too. Whew, man, double pressure here. Double pressure. 113 down 9. I'm trying to think. And there's no position here. His QB ranks 22. Man, down 9.
We have correct answer.
I gotta put a guess in. I gotta put a guess in. Oh shit. I feel like it's a I'm blanking. I'm just blanking on this range for fallers. 113. So he went from 104. Let's go John O. Smith.
That is correct. He dug it out.
Nice one.
Chat was on it. I
That's
saw Hulk
tough.
smash at it. Board is back to you, sir. On a roll.
Let's go 600 BBM 6 ADP stocks.
Up 26 spots the last 7 days on Underdog. ADP 148. Round 13 draft capital. RB 47 currently. Fantasy points per game in 2024 were 13.5, and his QB ranks QB 9.
Dobbins.
That is J.K. Dobbins. Well done. On a roll.
Let's go. 800.
800. We've got a player down 5.8 spots last 7 days on Underdog. ADP 138. Round 12 draft capital. RB 43. The rookie running back next gen score was a 71 and ranked 18th in his class. His QB1 ranks QB 13. Name that player.
Down 6 spots on Undy, so he was in the 132 range. RB 43. Oh, so RB. That's important info right there. Ranked 18 in the 2025 class. Is this Jaden Blue?
That is correct. Well done. Dug it out again.
On a roll.
All right.
All right. Now, Pat going for the most correct all time on the show. Let's get it.
Let's clean up. 1K.
For 1,000.
Hard one.
Up 5.3 spots the last 7 days on Underdog. ADP 138. Round 10 draft capital. RB 35 was 25th pick in the 2021 NFL draft.
Oh, jeez.
His QB1 ranks QB 19. Name that player.
This one's important to get.
Only had
No
one from the
pressure.
chat. Well done, Hulk.
No
well
pressure.
done.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. Up 5 spots in the last 7 days. So he was in the 140s. Oh man, I feel like I know this one. Oh fuck, but the QB 19 thing had me.
We have two correct answers in the chat. 2 correct answers in the chat.
Good for you guys.
Right?
Bunch
Right.
Bunch of geniuses in here.
Yeah, Steve just strutting his stuff. Just
of course he is. One from 143 to the 130s. And I can't say my thought process because Bindles is just going to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just going to go selection process. He was the 25th pick in the 2021st. Is this ETN with QB 19 T-Law? ETN?
Correct.
Rachaad White was the first one that came to mind, but then Baker's higher than 19.
Can I jump in with a score update? Because this has gotten interesting. I mean, just an amazing performance but no, this is tightened up. It is now 3,800 Bindles to 3,200 Pat with that $1,000 question.
The gum is kicking in.
Boards to you, Pat.
Let's go in the form of a question. Let's go 200.
In the form of a question. Team record 3-14 last season. RB1 ranks RB33. The team ranked 8th in passing attempts last year, and the team scored the fewest points in the NFC in 2024.
RB1 ranks RB33. Who are... Oh, God. Team ranked 8th in pass attempts. Team... Who are the Cleveland Browns?
That is incorrect. Bindles to steal.
The 50-50.
Okay. I was considering the Browns. I think I know who it is. It's wait, what is the... You guys know that the Browns are in the AFC, correct?
Yeah, that's what I just...
Wait, which section is this? I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second.
I should have read all 4 lines.
This is in the form of a question. Okay. Who are the New York Giants? That is correct. The chat says that NFC gave it away. But
I thought 30.
It did not.
No, it did
Bindles,
not.
back to you. Let's do name that stack for 800. Name that stack for 800. Back to the top of the board. We've got two different strategies here. I'm liking it. We've got QB 24, wide receiver 19, wide receiver 84 in 2023. The QB finished QB 19. The first receiver, wide receiver 14, and the second receiver, wide receiver 82. The head coach is the winningest coach in team history, and the team plays the Lions in Week 15. QB. Name that stack. QB 24. QB 24. Oh. Feel it. See it. Know it. So the wide receiver 19, is that the first wide receiver off the board, or is it just a random? No, this is a stack. So that's this is just whatever the ADPs are. Okay. Yes. Okay, wide receiver 19
and 8.
Okay. Looks like we've got some Lions fans in the chat. I think it's Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, and Tutu Atwell. That is correct. Only one correct answer in the chat. Correct answer in the chat. Yeah, because I was confused because I thought maybe
that was a good pull.
Puka, but you know what I mean? Because I was thinking, yeah, okay. The board is yours, sir.
That's a good pull.
Let's go and keep going. Name that stack 600. We've got QB 21, wide receiver 47. ADP for the QB is 147. For the receiver, it's 85. The wide receiver went for 64 versus 106, so 106 targets, 64 receptions, 992 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns last season. And this team plays the Cardinals in Week 16. Name that stack. Okay, I think I know this one. Is it Michael Penix and Darnell Mooney?
That is correct. That is correct. Again, only one correct answer from the chat. Oh, we had a couple rolling in.
For some reason, 992 receiving yards and Darnell Mooney just like sticks in my head. I don't know why. Probably because
100%.
Everyone I draft with is just obsessed with Darnell Mooney, and like I'm not. So like I feel like I just like I don't know. And I've been trying to buy him in Dynasty too because he's like super cheap in Dynasty too.
Super cheap in Dynasty. The board is yours, sir.
Let's keep going with. All right, can we get a score update?
Of course. Here I am. 5,400 now for Bindles, 3,200 for Pat. And while I'm here, hit that like button. We appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, let's go name that stack for 400.
Name that stack for 4. We've got QB 19 and wide receiver 26. The quarterback was QB 27 last season, and the receiver finished wide receiver 32. The quarterback was QB 13 in 2023, and this team plays the Colts in week 17. Name that stack.
Wide receiver 26. QB 19. Who's QB 19? Oh, God, I don't know if I'm going to get this one. Who do the Colts play in week 17? Oh, God. Who's a wide receiver 26? Shit, I don't. Wide receiver 32 last season. I don't know. I think I'm blanking on this one. I honestly don't know. I'm going to pass it to Pat. I don't know. I can't.
What do you got, Pat?
Let me. God, I don't think this person finished as wide receiver 32 last season. That's what's throwing me off.
Yeah, I had a different.
Is T-Law Kirk?
That's incorrect. It is T-Law and Hunter. That 32 shouldn't be there. It should just be the QB finish there. So that was a typo on my part. So we're gonna pull that one.
Oh.
We're gonna pull that one.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's who I was gonna say, but I was like, wait, this is a rookie, so there's no.
It shouldn't say that, and the chat had it right away too. So we'll pull
that's
that
where
one.
I was like. That's where I was like. I don't think they finish as wide receiver 32.
And we're gonna keep the ball in Bindles' hand because that was his. So back to Bindles.
Okay, let's do name that stock 200.
Right there. See that wide receiver 32 last season. There we go. All right. So we got QB 28, wide receiver 25. The QB finished QB 15 last season. The receiver finished wide receiver 32 last year. QB finished QB 79 in 2023, and the receiver wide receiver 16 in 2023. Both players are on new teams this year.
Both on new teams this year. QB 79 in 2023. So that probably means they were injured because like that's pretty low. Is this Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf, wide receiver 25?
It is.
Okay.
200.
Sorry, I keep answering in a question when I don't need to because I'm just guessing.
Can I do a quick shameless plug that I just wrote an article about on the Fanspeak Substack, just $34.99 for the year, about Rodgers being QB 28. So this is the one question I knew. Congrats, Bindles. We are now 5,600 Bindles, 3,200 Pat. Plenty more game to go.
Get a lot right here. Happy about that. But Bindies, you got to slow down.
I know. Let's do Willekeurig for 1,000.
Going for the 1,000, the home run. All right. Name one of the tight ends drafted by Pat Kerrane from his Best Ball Mania 3 winning roster.
Hunter Henry.
That is incorrect to Pat.
Ooh, interesting.
We're just completely off the cuff.
Pats.
No thought whatsoever.
I no, that's like going New England there seems like a pretty good bet. I don't remember outside of like Eckler being on Corain's team.
Because he picked him first.
Right. Double RB start. I don't really remember a lot of.
I wish I would have thought about this more, because I think now remembering
Chat's got
stuff about it.
Chat's got it. Or one of the correct answers. There's multiple potential answers.
There's one guy I'm thinking of. I don't even remember if it was a 2 or 3 tight end team, because that would give away. That'd give a lot away. That would help. I'm trying to think. He won how many years ago? He won the 3rd one. That was the year of the KC Cincy game getting canceled. So that gets rid of a couple. Oh, man. I'm assuming it was a 3 tight end team. I just want to throw a late dart here.
What you got?
For 1,000, let's go with Gesicki on the Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki. That is correct.
Oh, who are the others? Was it 3 or 2?
It was 2. It was George Kittle and Mike Gesicki. Great.
I was going to say Kittle is my other one. That's
There's
crazy.
No way.
Okay.
I wasn't getting that. So.
And the board is back to Pat.
All right, that was for 1,000.
That was for 1,000.
That was huge.
We might be back here. Let's go bye week math for 200.
Bye week math for 200.
I should have reviewed the bye weeks.
That would have been smart. Ravens multiplied by the 49ers.
Yeah.
That did not work out well last week for Emo Cowboy.
I think I got it.
What do you got?
Let's just do the math here.
Let's just do the math.
Is it 98?
That is correct. Well done.
Let's go.
Got it.
Yeah, having the overlay, you don't really have to remember bye weeks. Let's go 400.
It's in the Bible. Use your best ball overlay. For 400, we've got the Buffalo Bills to the 3rd power.
Oh, fuck me. Can I take out a calculator here? There will be pen
and paper available in round 2 if you can make it.
Okay. All right.
We've got correct answers.
I know the bye week here.
Then let's start doing some math.
Fuck.
You know half of the answer.
Right. God damn, this should have been for 1,000. This is 1,000 worthy. I have no idea.
I love the fast math thinkers in the chat. The chat's breaking down, how you need to be doing this. So that's good.
I have the first one down.
Sure. Think about it. Think about it. You are coming up on the gentleman's time, though.
Yeah. Let's go with that times. That is 1 short of a whole number. And that times that is.
Carry the 2. Let's go.
Carry the 2. Oh, God. We're way off. I'm going to go with 343.
That took you a long time, but you got it.
Let's go. 7 times. Yeah. 7 times 749. And then, I just did 50 times 7.
Very good. 7, yeah. The chat did that about a half hour ago. That's all right. It's okay.
I bet they did.
But no, I think
motherfuckers on their calculators for sure.
Nick Casantino is in here. Is like simple math.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a tough
that was 400. I feel like that was 1,000.
That was for 400. That was for 400. Maybe. Hey, last week.
Let's go 600. Let's go 600. I can't wait. I just want to see what it is at this point.
We've got the Cardinals cubed by plus the Patriots plus the Jets.
Cardinals. Okay. Okay. Got it. Got one. Got two. $104?
That is incorrect. Bindles to steal. We've got the chat lighting it up with correct answers.
Is this 87?
What's that?
87?
That's correct. That is correct. I thought you said 82nd for a second.
Oh,
there.
no.
That's not a number. That was for 6, Meg. That was for 6.
Got it. Quick score update, because there will be a double Jeopardy in here somewhere. 6,200 Bindles, 4,800 Pat. These guys are putting on a show and helping themselves in the rankings.
Let's do.
I don't want to be the best loser.
You'll still be in it if you're the best loser.
Let's do.
I think I saw that.
Let's do Willekeurig Best Ball for 200.
For 200. We've got wide receiver 12, ADP 23, fantasy points per game in 24 were 13 points per game. In 23, 10 points per game. The starting running back on his team is RB 27, and this player plays against Denver week 17.
Wide receiver 12 plays against Denver. Rashee Rice?
That is correct. Board is back to you, sir.
Let's do Willekeurig for 400.
Willekeurig Best Ball. RB 17, ADP 54. Fantasy points per game in 2024 were 14.6. In 2023, they were 9.5. RB 15 last season and plays Sam Darnold in week 17.
Okay, plays against Sam Darnold week 17. Okay, so this has to be ADP. Chuba Hubbard.
That is correct. For 400. And again, the board is back to you.
Let's keep staying away from bye week math. Let's go Willekeurig 600.
Willekeurig 600. We've got QB 13, ADP 115, most passing TDs in 2023. Plays the Vikings week 15. His tight end ranks tight end 17.
QB 13. Most touchdowns. Plays Vikings week 15.
Got some correct and incorrect answers in the chat.
I think who had a good 2023? Oh, is this I think this is Dak Prescott.
That is correct. Working it out. All the lights are on.
Okay. Do we have one more Willekeurig for
one more Willekeurig?
Let's do Willekeurig for 800. Yeah.
Willekeurig for 800. All right. Tight end 20, ADP 163, finished tight end 10 last season, plays Sam Laporta week 16. His wide receiver 1 ranks wide receiver 25.
So Detroit week 16. ADP 163. Who goes in that range?
Pat, seeming like he might have it. No correct answers from the chat?
Oh, we just had, I think I had a giveaway from one of my last questions. Is this Pat Freiermuth?
That is a giveaway from one of the previous ones.
Because wide receiver 25, I had the Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf one, right?
That's correct. Exactly. That is Pat Freiermuth. Chat did not have it, though. We had some time there. Board is yours, sir.
My heart is pounding. Like, this is crazy.
Shit.
Pat's a little more dialed in. He's got that focus, the gum. It just, it dials you down. You know?
No, this is like pool. This is like what happens when I play pool. I just end up watching.
Yeah, that's same with me when I play pool. Let's do in the form of a question for 400.
In the form of a question. Team ranked number 1 in fewest passing yards allowed in 2024. The team ranked number 2 in fewest passing first downs allowed in 2024. The starting QB ranked 20th in passing yards in 2024.
Who are the Philadelphia Eagles?
That is correct. Locking it in. What gave it away?
The defense being really good, and I know Hurts had like a really bad passing year. So
there it is.
Yeah.
Locked in. Board is yours, sir. We are dwindling down.
Let's go in the form of a question for 600.
In the form of a question for 600. Passed for 3,541 passing yards in his rookie year. Passed for 10,082 passing yards in his 3-year collegiate career. Receivers rank wide receiver 1, wide receiver 23. His wide receiver 2, wide receiver 33. And his wide receiver 3 ranks wide receiver 55. Who are we talking about?
Passed for 3,500. This is a tough one. Wide receiver 23. It's not. Oh man, I want to at least give an answer.
Let's hear it.
Who else goes in that range? Fuck. Is this
coming up on time?
Is this Bo Nix? Or who is Bo Nix?
That is incorrect. To Pat.
I want to say this is Caleb with DJ Moore. Is DJ Moore 23rd? Is it really? I should have reviewed where they go, but that would seem kind of close for Rome at 33. And then 55 would be Luther Burden. Who is Caleb Williams?
That is correct.
That's a good one. That's a good call. I was trying to think who goes in that range because I know we were talking about
that was for 6. So I would like a score update from Megan now because we have
let's go.
We've got 4 blocks left, and I'm thinking, based off of what I think of the score is, I think Pat's going to need to run, and he's also going to need to find the double and double or something.
Correct. So yes, Bindles 8,600. Pat with that 600 question 5,400.
Okay. So first and foremost, Pat, you are already not going anywhere because you've now surpassed, I think, both of the lowest losers. So you're sticking around, but you can still sweep this potentially and come back. And the daily double is still on the board.
Would the daily double really be 1,000? Let's go in the form of a question for 800.
In the form of a question, not it. Finished number 1 in yards per reception in 2024. Has 1,931 receiving yards through his first 3 seasons played. Currently, wide receiver 74, coming off the board in round 15.
Yards per reception. Finished number 1. 1,900 yards in his first 3 seasons. This is so random. Is this? I don't want to guess too fast, but I think I know who it is. 1,900 yards is throwing me off. So I think this dude had like 700 last year. That means he would need. No, it's not him, but he goes close to him.
The chat has
74.
The chat has it locked in, minus a few bad apples.
The 1900s throwing me off. I want to say the 1900s throwing me off. I should just go with this bet.
The chat says you have the correct answer.
The chat says I have the correct.
Yeah. Hartman says you have the correct answer. He says you know it. He says you're just posturing.
It'd be miserable to be wrong on this guy because I was on him his second year, and that's the year that I was on him his rookie year, and then he blew up. Let's go with Alec Pierce.
That is correct.
Good
that
call.
is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bindles had it there. He had
I was waiting. I was ready.
3
not a lot of
categories
people
left.
I need that to be a double. Let's go in form of a question for 1,000.
In the form of a question for 1,000. Not it. Finished tight end 15 last season. Finished tight end 14 2 seasons ago. 47 catches, 602 receiving yards, and 4 tucks last year. 53 receptions, 677 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns in 2023. Tight end 18, ADP 155 from the Philadelphia area.
Oh, that doesn't help me at all. But there's a couple tight ends. The ADPs in this range have updated, and there's like a few guys that go close in this range. 47, 4 tutties. I think I know who it is, but 47, 602, and 4. 53, 667. This is like always someone I think that we're hoping finishes higher than he does.
No.
And we just keep drafting him and he keeps posting the same numbers. Yeah. 155. What do you think? Is it Pat Fry? Who is Pat Frymuth?
That is incorrect. Bindles to steal.
Who is Kyle Pitts?
That is correct.
Ooh.
Those are the two.
Ooh.
I thought you had
Yeah.
it. You said we draft this guy
yeah.
every year.
I thought
I
the
switched.
same thing.
I switched between the two.
Meg's quick score update.
Of course. So now with that 1,000 steal, 9,600 for Bindles and 6,200 for Pat. I mean, they're definitely. I mean,
it's not. It is not actually
what's
over.
2,800.
No, because you can
be
bet,
short, right?
if you get the daily double, you can
daily double. Yeah.
But now it's really all down to this. Like Bindles, the board is yours. You've got a 50-50 here, whether you're going to hit it or not.
Let's go bye week math. 1,000.
Bi-week math for 1,000. What do you want to bet?
0.
0. Betting 0, and we're going back to the board, and that'll be it. So for fun, here you go.
Get out your PEMDAS, bro.
I have no clue. I don't.
FK Cooler says his brain just exploded, but 14 to the third power last week. You know that was too much for folks.
I'm just gonna say a random number, 50. I have no idea.
I love that.
That's incorrect. What do you got, Pat?
Is this the 1,000 or is this the 800?
This is for 8.
So what happened on the 1,000? You just skip it?
No, it's the daily double. So he had the opportunity to double off of his next question if he had correct, but he didn't need it. He zeroed out his double.
Just pass, so I don't get a chance at it.
Not at the double, no.
Rip. I don't think it would have mattered. I'm curious to see what that was afterwards, though.
You want to try and answer this or no?
Well, let's see if my brain can get there. Bengals are a 10. Dallas is a 10. Chargers are 12. Fucking KC's 6. Yeah, I'll just Let's just throw out a number here because the
What do you got?
The brain power we're gonna compute. It's gonna ruin my BBM.
I don't know how
BBM
no one
structures.
in the chat has the correct answer here. This is like one of the
Saints
easier
are like
ones.
a 9. Okay, let's go 21 times.
Yeah, this is just the chat not knowing the bye weeks because this is to me it's a pretty easy one if you know your bye weeks.
26. 9.
Hey, FK Coolers. FK Coolers
9?
with the correct answer. That is incorrect. That is incorrect.
All
So
right.
you've got the Saints plus the Chargers. That's 11 plus 12 is 23 times 10 of the
Saints
Chiefs.
goes
That's 230. And then all teams on the bottom have a week
Chiefs
10
goes
bye. So you have 10 plus 10 minus 10 equals 10. So you got 230 divided by 10. It's 23.
Good game, Bindies. Way to run it.
Bro. Honestly, I thought I was in trouble there for a little bit.
What percent? Like, how many did we get wrong? Like
barely
5,
any.
6?
Barely any.
Yeah. The ADP practice that you guys have, that's for sure.
I would have got a lot of the ones that he got
The
right.
chat
on
says that's incorrect. 230
ADP
guys,
combinations.
230 divided by 10. What is 230 divided by 10? I don't know what you all are talking about in the chat. Get out of here. You guys are all saying 13.1. I don't even know what that means.
13.1.
Did you do the PEMDAS? Did you do the PEMDAS? Oh, Tyler. Maybe PPR Tyler can give us a little lesson on math. Really good at teaching the kids.
Awesome show, guys. Awesome show. You guys did very well. That's for certain. But the board's going to get cleaned up next week because the big issue with Best Ball Jeopardy is we used all the players. You guys got what was left over on all the stacks and all the players we haven't used.
Oh, good.
So.
Good.
Good game, Pat.
The final score was Bindles 9,600. He is our now high score. So again, seeding in quarterfinals will be by score. So Bindles, you are the score to beat with 9,600. Pat, I believe you are the highest scoring losing player at 6,200. So you're not done. You're not done yet. Someone is going to beat your score to kick you out of the back out of the tournament.
Where do I rank with all scores?
Let's put that right up.
Pretty high.
Here we go. So here you have beat everybody so far. Your PPR Tyler and Who Hames were the king. Yeah. PPR Tyler, Who Hames had 5,800. Candyman had 5,400. You beat all the winners so far. So
I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I knew it was going to be a battle. That's what I said.
With what rate Bindies was going at. That was crazy.
As Rod said,
very good show, guys. Very, very good. Very well in touch with your ADPs and your player ranks, and that's what's most important.
That's right. So we're going to most likely be seeing both of these guys. This was a super fun matchup, like you said. Barely any were missed. The chat had a ton of fun. We had a ton of fun. Bindles, final thoughts as you are the high score to beat going into quarterfinals.
Honestly, my heart is still beating at 1 million beats per minute. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to I'm just glad that Pat took the bye week math. I think you
guys were very set in your categories early. That's for sure.
I was
very much in your lanes.
I was very much trying to stay away from the bye week math, but yeah, no, shout out to Pat, absolute dog, and I will say I studied a lot today in the last couple of days, so I feel like that
paid off. It paid off.
Because I watched back every one before this, and I was like,
look at
oh my god! Oh my god!
The top seed is as of now the top seed is well deserved. Amazing job, Bindles, and amazing job, Pat. As we just saw, you have beat all the other winners so far. How do you feel? Are you excited to get back in the tournament and make a run?
It feels good to at least go against the person that is the highest score on the.
Exactly.
It could have gone. I think could have gone either way. It was depending on who is getting the runs.
You were all about climbing the board from the bottom, and Bindles was all about climbing the board from the top. So I think to me that was the big difference that I saw early on, because you guys were both on runs, but the difference in the runs was Bindles was starting off on the top. So.
Yeah, he cleaned a whole slate, then I cleaned a whole slate, and then I got one wrong. Then he went on another run. He put the pressure on for sure. It was fun. Good job.
You still had a chance there in the final 4 squares. So
I was
Yeah,
worried.
yeah.
I was worried.
Again, I'm going to put up the graphic one more time. Next week, we have Justin Herzig versus our Steve Schaup. The following week, Pete Overzet versus Neil Orfield. And then the two highest losing scores will play each other. Pat will most likely be one of them. And then the quarterfinals start. So this has been a ton of fun. Stay tuned at 9:30 p.m. Andrew and Steve will be on drafting schnauzers. That's it for me. Bruni, do you have anything else? And then you can take us out of here.
No, that's it, guys. Appreciate you stopping back in. Always a lot of fun hosting, and especially when I got two guys that are just killing it, just right off the fly. Appreciate the effort and all the good stuff tonight. Appreciate you, boys.
Yeah, thanks for all the work you do. Guys. Like this is an elite show. I love watching all these and just all the work that goes into it. Shout out to all you guys.
Shout out
Bruni.
Can't wait to have you guys back. Interested to see how you will stack up in the next round. Should be fun.
All right, Bruni, you want to get us out with your close?
Questions.
Yep. Take care. Be well. Be good, everybody. Can't be good. Be good at it. We'll see you next time.